All right, this is the Roman candle rack, and there's 8 pulse pounders on this board. I didn't mean to order an entire case of these Comets. All those tubes came out of the heifer. I have some of these pre-loaded canister shells right here, but yeah, that's 1,500 Saturn missile batteries strapped to a board. Oh my God. Do you ever just have too many fireworks that you don't know what to do with them? No, that's just a me problem. Okay. Well, anyway, I've got more fireworks than I know what to do with, so today we fused them all together. I have some of these pre-loaded canister shells right here in these tiny little tubes, and yes, they still go the same height. I actually did a full video on these things. So we have the RDX Explosion by Raccoon and the Show by Hammer and Anvil. We got them all fused together with green fuse. I'm using a tripod, so I apologize if you can't see this. But yeah, green fuse all the way down, both rows at the same time. Should be a ton of fun. Oh, I'm sorry, did you guys think that was it? Absolutely not. We have 1,500 Saturn missile batteries all fused together. These are actually remnants from my 1,000,000 subscriber video, if you guys saw that. And what I did is I made absolutely sure that these are gonna fire this time. So I did like sticky match and quick fuse underneath all that duct tape. But yeah, that's 1,500 Saturn missile batteries strapped to a board. You guys remember when I lit off the heifer, right? Well, that was one of the biggest fireworks I've ever featured on my channel at 400 shots in total. But I tried to use one in a display once, and this is the result. We had this last row that didn't finish, and originally the cake is angled, so that means it goes back and forth. But what I did to fix the cake is I put them all straight and quick fused them on the bottom with my own fuse, because obviously the fuse in the cake wasn't good enough. Also, I get this value wood from Menards. It's a pretty good deal. You can get little slabs like this for 35 cents. What a steal. So yeah, I got this. I don't know how many shots it is, but we'll get you some up close shots. Look at that. All those tubes came out of the heifer. Hope you can see this. I accidentally bought a case of pulse pounder. I didn't mean to, and when I got it in the mail, this is how it arrived. And so I didn't need a whole case of them, ended up just taping them all together and then quick fusing it on this side with some perfect fuse and sticky match down there underneath the duct tape. I'm probably the only person in the world that could accidentally order a case of fireworks. But yeah, pulse pounder by Winda. Each one of these cakes is 50 shots a piece, and there's 8 pulse pounders on this board. That should be a lot of fun. That's actually gonna be 400 shots of salutes. All right, this is the Roman candle rack. I was gonna use this in a firework display, but I found that these Roman candles are actually really tough to ignite with igniters. So that's why I didn't want to use them in a show, just because it'll be a little tough to make sure these things all go off. And to achieve the effect we want, this sort of peacock style firework up in the air, I think we're just gonna have to hand light them. So that's what we're gonna do today. Just keep adding to the pile. But yeah, this is a pretty cool rack. If you guys want to pick it up for your own Roman candle segment on the 4th of July, head on over to glmr.us. Okay, hear me out. This is my second offense. I didn't mean to order an entire case of these Comets. Silvertail with Red Mine by Raccoon Pro Level. And what I ended up doing is connecting them all at the bottom with quick fuse and sticky match. So the fireworks that are inside of this box are ultimately supposed to travel up in the air, but they don't produce a break. They just shoot up like this enormous mine shell. So yeah, we're gonna see what an entire case of mine shells looks like all fused together. I did it again. Yeah, can you believe it? Another case of fireworks I didn't mean to order. This one here is the Nishiki Willow Mine with white strobe by Raccoon Pro Line. Again, I fused them all up in the bottom and left them in the case. So I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. Firework monsters is not something I ever thought I'd be uploading on this channel, but I just so happen to have enough of them that I wanted to show them off in a video for you. So yeah, let's just see what kind of fun we can get into firing all these things off in volleys. All right, these are the monster fireworks, and we're gonna kick things off with the Roman candle rack. Here we go. I got it rolling in wide angle, so we should be able to see it. It is a little bit windy though. Maybe I gotta come this way a tad. Yeah, look at that, they're all going. That's what it's doing up in the air, but this is way cooler to look at. Nice. This is 1,500 Saturn missile batteries. Yep, there it goes. Oh, I don't think you could hear it from here. I think they all went though. Did they all go? Oh yeah, they're going. Oh my God. Still going. How is it still going? One of them must have had a delayed fuse. Anyway, that was 1,500 Saturn missile batteries. Believe it or not, I've done 100,000 of these things before. So yeah, I'll put that video below. Okay, we're on to the mine cakes, I like to call them. We're gonna start with this one just because it's a little bit less sketchy than the Nishiki Willow. Here goes the silver. Holy crap, it's already going. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but not that. And there's only one in there that didn't go off. Let's see that again, but this time Nishiki. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, this is what I was worried about. How far are those gonna go? This will be a good test. Still going. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. I don't know why I'm whispering. Heifer slice. That was quick. 400 shots of pulse pounder. Oh yeah, this will be good. Should all be salutes. Yeah, there it goes. Man, this is fun. I'm gonna have to do this way more often. Just mass fireworks fused together. It ain't done. There's always a surprise. Well, there you can see they all went off. And now we're gonna do the grand finale. This is, I believe, 24 preloaded canister shells all fused together. Tried to get a little further back on this because some of them do have mines, which you'll see. Yeah, they're starting to go. Big breaks. Wow. So these are preloaded. Look at that. Don't forget, I do have a full video explaining these and showing what they are. Huge break. Ooh, big wheel. I think that's it. Let's just go see if there were any that didn't go off. All right, so checking them here, you can see that there is one that didn't go off. We'll just light that quick. You know, actually the fuse is missing. Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna mess with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the monster fireworks. And if you wanna see more like this, let me know.